So tier 3 cities. Right now it's 9:30 in the morning. Very little traffic. And I find with most of these cities that are new, especially here in China, they're planned well. Right now I am on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am on a 6-lane road. I'm going to my school. Show you a couple things there. But I'm on a dedicated bike path, and I just feel safe. This comes back to safe. There's not a lot of traffic here. This is a relatively busy time of day, and I'm in the busiest area of a tier 3 city. And this is really the type of traffic that we have. I feel very safe. We were talking about transportation and how expensive things are. When you go to a tier 1 city, the price of admission in a taxi, I believe in Beijing, is like 20 renminbi just to get inside of a taxi. And then the prices go up exponentially. But here in Dongying, it's 8 renminbi, about $1.25 Canadian to get into a taxi. And that'll get you about maybe 2 or 3 kilometers, after which it goes up very, very little. In fact, in East City here, Dongying, where I live, there's no place that you can travel that will cost you more than 15 renminbi, $3 Canadian. That's very cheap. That's the number 10 bus. That bus goes across the entire city from east to west. It takes about 30 minutes to go from east to west, and that bus runs about every 10 minutes. It's never full. And to ride the bus, it costs you 2 renminbi. So, I don't know, 35 cents, not even, 25 cents. To ride on a bus anywhere that you want to go, really. This is the community where I lived in for almost 8 years. It's called Lijingguaji. Very, very affordable. We never owned there, we only rented. I think it cost us 800 renminbi for our first apartment every month, about $125 Canadian. And that was with a garage. Very, 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 very affordable. And the community is very kind. Everybody knows each other. There's no crime. I feel safe at night because there are security guards at both gates. These are all of the business owners in this small little community, and they're going out for their weekly clean. Another thing about tier 3 cities, look at this place. It's spotless. You could eat off of this ground. But people have a certain amount of pride over here in these tier 3 cities because they know these communities. Like, look at this restaurant. The whole community, this is where my school is spotless. You tell me, can you see any garbage? Any garbage. Tell me if you can. Well, there's a little bit over there. Look at that. I found a piece of paper on the ground. It's ridiculously clean, and that brings both peace, a sense of community. People have pride and dignity. I don't know, when I go to these bigger cities and I see people launching the garbage out the windows of their cars and just doing everything that they can to destroy the image of their city. We just don't have that here. Here's people updating their facade. They don't need a business license for that. They don't need to go to city council or pay some fee or have somebody come down and inspect it. No, they're liable for their own work. Dancing Panda. This is my school. Now, we started this school about 3 years ago, and from the garage of our apartment. But we grew. We made actually quite a lot of money. And now we have this place. We did get this place for 2 years for 80,000 renminbi. So that's about 12,000 Canadian dollars. We paid for this place, second floor up there, and this, all for 12,000 renminbi, 12,000 Canadian dollars. Now that includes, for this place, that includes all of our electricity, all of our internet, and all of our heating, for 12,000 Canadian dollars. That's ridiculously good. These guys are insane. See those little kangaroos on those bikes? These guys go to restaurants at lunch and at dinner and throughout the day to pick up orders and deliver to people's houses. They're fucking insane. Very, very dangerous on the roads, these cats. But they're nice guys, and they're here all day, so we never really have to worry about the safety of our business. Also, we have CCTV coming up this way, and we have security cameras up there. Nice and safe, and we have security cameras upstairs. About starting the school. Now, my wife graduated university. She's taken schooling as far as you can go here in China, and then she worked as a TA at another school, Shane English, here in China. She was really good, and she was one of the TA managers, and she just knew her business. Great with the parents, great with the business, and great with the kids. I married her. I'm a smart boy. We started off with a couple classes in our garage. But then, my wife got a business license. She got this in one weekend. She got the business license for Dancing Panda English in one weekend for a small nominal fee, like 500 renminbi. And that came with registration for all of the students that we have in here. We have insurance for these students. All of this done in a weekend, really. Ridiculously great pricing and super easy to accomplish. Now we have a certificate on the wall registering us to be able to teach students in this place, and we have an official stamp. We've already paid our taxes for the year, and all of this done, again, like I said, in one weekend. Even 12,000 Canadian is a little bit expensive for a tier 3 city. For Qingdao or Shanghai or Shenzhen, Beijing, you would be paying ridiculous amounts of money. You just probably couldn't even afford it. And in so doing, you would have to have your classes so expensive the students couldn't afford it and their parents couldn't afford it. And more anxiety. But over here it's nice and peaceful. You can kind of relax. So our new bike, we call it the new bike, the newer bike, the battery's dead. And I'm pretty sure my wife killed it. And it keeps on shutting off after about a minute. We've got about 4 blocks to go to get to a guy who can fix it. Hello? Hi. As you can see, there's nobody here. Sure, there's lots of cars, but I think these are mostly workers at this small little area. If we were in a tier 3 city, all you would see was people. That's all you would see. Over here, it's nice and peaceful. Number one is safety. I feel very safe here. Aside from Chinese taxi drivers driving like mental idiots and, the lack of regard for pedestrians and parking lots, mostly I feel very safe. The criminal element just isn't here. Or if they are, it's in places that foreigners rarely ever go to, or should go to anyway. I think because the population is so much smaller, there's so fewer people, that just the odds of any criminal activity happening in and around you is negligible. Yeah, this is actually a busy area. Okay, again, as we were talking about money and how affordable it is to live in a tier 3 city. It's not just affordable for the citizens to buy products, as it is right here. Like, look at this toy store. In my opinion, it's better than Toys R Us. They have everything that a kid wants. But it's not that. It's that the people could open this store in this Baidak complex. This is owned by a guy that I know. A good friend of mine, Young, his father, and this is part of the Licheng group. And they buy all of these large buildings here in Dongying, and they lease them at affordable rates. So this business owner could purchase this building right here, or lease it, at a very reasonable amount of money. That comes right down to the prices that we pay for the products that they sell. And so it's a win-win for everybody. This person over there can support her family by coming to work every single day and selling toys to people. And the people can come here and buy it because the prices are reasonable, because the rent here isn't exorbitant. It's so copacetic here in tier 3 cities. And when prices are low and things are affordable, peaceful. It makes people peaceful, calm, and relaxed. You know what to expect. Unfortunately, in bigger cities like Beijing or Shanghai or Shenzhen, the prices you pay are so crazy that the people get anxious. They have to work harder, longer hours to support their families and buy those goods that should be much, much cheaper. And that leads to anxiety, the opposite of peace. So, look at all these people just calmly walking about their business, and not too many of them because the population's small. This is a tier 3 city. Very, 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 very good thing. Hello.